how much can he do with a team that was atrocious on the defensive end? And it comes down to four players for me, and it's De'Aaron Fox, Harrison Barnes, Rashawn Holmes, and Davion Mitchell. And those are the four guys. Because, like, look, you can make defensive improvements at the end of your bench. And, we see, like, KZ Okpala and Chima Maneki. Like, that's fine. But are those guys going to play? And if they're not going to play, then they can't impact the defense. Just like Keon Ellis can't impact the defense this season because he's going to have a hard time getting on the court. So if you look at the numbers and really dive into the why, I'm confused why Harrison Barnes had such a bad defensive year. He's never been a bad defensive player. He ranked right around the middle of the pack in the NBA for a long time, and last year just seems like an anomaly. So having Mike Brown and having somewhat better defensive players help Harrison Barnes fix his defensive woes? I just don't buy that at age 30. I know Harrison. I know how much he takes care of his body. There's just no way that he just is declining yet, to a point where he would be like, I mean, some of the defensive rating stuff was horrible, like bottom 12% though of the league. And, as far as like pick and roll covering the man, you're talking about like either that or it was closing out on shooters. He's like bottom 5% in the league. I mean, just these numbers are startling. And you watch some of the footage, and some of it backs it up, but it felt like he was chasing his tail a lot of last year, and some of that is because we're looking at guys that can't seem to help him at all. Tyrese Halliburton was a lot of things. He wasn't a defensive player. Buddy Hield, and a man-on situation isn't horrible, but as a team defender was just always bad. But if you can get Rashawn Holmes on the court and back to some point where he was in previous seasons, you might be able to improve this defense.